Hey everyone, welcome to the next episode of our Flinders Ranges trip we did in June this year. Today, after leaving camp, we checked out Kaiguna blowholes, which are located right on the side of the air highway. The actual blowholes are about 30 kilometres inland from the edge of the Great Australian Bight. We did get quite close to the blowhole and some of us reckon you can hear the ocean. The next couple of images explains the cave system along the Nullarbor and the process of the blowhole. We called into the Eucla-Reid Road house for a quick stop, and this is where one of the holes are for the Nullarbor Golf Links course. We drove past the Central Western Time Zone sign, where you need to advance your clocks by 45 minutes. Next stop was at Cocklebiddy Cave, which is 22 kilometres west of Cocklebiddy and roughly 10 to 15 kilometres off the air highway. The cave consists of a single straight tunnel more than 6 kilometres long, of which more than 90% is underwater. The cave is pretty much a 180 metre long lake. Next stop was at Eucla-Reid Road house for lunch and showers. Some of us had showers in the caravan park and you'll need a $2 coin. The rest had showers in the toilet and shower cubicles where you'll need to get a $2 token from the reception. This is also where hole number 10 of the Nullarbor Golf Links is, called Eagle's Nest. There are a couple of rescued eagles called Bruce and Samantha. After Cocklebiddy, we turned onto the Air Bird Observatory track and stopped at a gorgeous lookout along the way. This track is an old telegraph track and still has some of the old telegraph poles along the way. We turned off 9 kilometres before the Bird Observatory and headed towards Burnaby Ruins. And here we are at Burnaby Ruins, which is an old sheep station which existed around 1941. It is such a cool spot to check out. Even the old sheep yards are still here. Our camp spot, which I am calling Burnaby Camp, as it is just down the track from Burnaby Ruins and is along the Burnaby track. This is how you start a fire, by standing in it. But a very good fire in the end. It was such a good fire that everyone decided to cook around the fire tonight. And it is so much better cooking over a fire. After leaving camp the next morning, we drove through Hampton Tableland, which is along the Burnaby track and is really gorgeous countryside. We pretty much travelled parallel to the Air Highway and with the Wiley Scarp in between us. Driving through a dingo protection gate. Here we stopped at Toondy Rock Ruins for morning tea. We checked out another cave called Majura Cave, which is about 10 kilometres from the Majura Roadhouse. We were able to go inside the cave. It was a bit of a crawl to get inside, but once inside, it was gorgeous. Don't forget to take a torch, otherwise you won't see much. Madura Roadhouse, another hole of the Nullarbor Golf Links course. Mundrabilla Roadhouse, where we topped up our fuel. They were doing some major renovations to the outside. This roadhouse has a pretty cool bar area. And a cool outdoor area. Probably mainly for the truckies, I reckon. This caravan unfortunately didn't make it somewhere. We got onto a track behind the Mundrabilla Roadhouse. We did get permission, which I think is through the roadhouse, as there is a gate you need to unlock. This track took us to Abercurry Cave, which is situated about 48 kilometres northwest of Eucla. It was a bit of a mission to get to the cave opening, scrambling over rocks and going through bushes, but it was worth it. I didn't go into the cave, but my partner and some others did and said it was awesome. Apparently it is reported to have the largest single cave chamber in the southern hemisphere. There is also supposed to be some indigenous art. Visits to this cave started as early as the 1880s. Here we are at a place called Chowilla Doline. A doline means a collapsed cave. Our first eagle sighting. After turning onto Eucla-Reid Road, we headed towards Eucla. Along this road we passed a stone wall which looked like it could have been a fence around a block of land, as you can see from the screenshot I took from Google Maps. This looks like a trailer of some sort. We also drove past hole 7 of the Nullarbor golf links course, which is actually about 4 to 5 kilometres north of Eucla. There is a cool story about the name of this hole called Nymph, and I'll put a link in the description below. We stopped at Eucla for lunch, which is well known for its whale statue. Eucla is the easternmost location in Western Australia and is approximately 11 kilometres west of the South Australian border. There is also a motel hotel here and a caravan park. Eucla is about 5 kilometres north of the Great Australian Bight. We then went for a drive to check out the old Eucla telegraph station. As you can see, it is getting overtaken by the sand, but it was awesome to check out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode.